I'll be getting a few of those. And then look at this. This has Jumeoppa. Cream rice balls.
My word.
For around the house, in my car, and then also
Watching this very Ashton. Hi. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophia. I'm eating soup. I made this butternut soup. I have a fear that somebody's watching me, but do I care? No. My earrings are not locked in, so if you see it hanging, I don't know where my stoppers are. But anyway, so if you see my bra, I have boobs. I made this. Oh, I spilled it. Delicious. I have to make it tomorrow when I get home. Butternut soup. It smacks. What's the recipe? I copied a recipe. Yeah, the lazy makoti and a mixture of recipes actually. Some bread. Hello. Today, so I have so many lovers. I'm sitting in the sun. Oh, I just remembered a story of the worst roommate that I've ever had in my entire life, and I've only had one. Terrible times, isn't it? So I moved out of my house when I was 22 years old. Moved out when I was 22 years old. I went to a commune place because I don't know, why did I go there? It was so abrupt. My moving was like, I decided 2 months before I moved that I'm gonna move now. Anyway, I went to a commune. I stayed there. I hated it because they lied about stuff. Then I found another place, came to an agreement with this other guy. This guy, because I used to work at the mall, Sazana Lapo. Sazana meant Joyla, and became acquaintances, not friends. But prior to us moving together, we just wanted to know each other. So we hung out quite a bit with his girlfriend. But his girlfriend was just not nice. She was not kind. She was just a little bit of a diva. I remember we went to like a little lunch, like a chill vibe thing, like a chill setup situation, and that was fun. Was it fun? I don't know, but he was fun. The guy was fun to hang around. He was the one I knew. He was the common person amongst us, like the mutual person amongst us. But anyway, how I like this guy. You know, we were working at the mall, and we were in the mall village, right? And we were like the young bloods. When I started working, I was 19. I was pretty young, but he was like maybe 20, 22, whatever. How okay, Sajoelana, and we were hanging out really. Yeah, we always saw each other, bumped into each other, went and got smoothies together on lunch breaks, into his guys also. And then we started hanging out outside of the mall, and then fine. Fast forward the time that we have to move in together, we decide that okay, let's start hanging out together because we will live in the same place. I don't know if that was wise. I don't know if it was. I still don't know. We decided to plan a vacation, right? Me, I used to go anywhere and everywhere I wanted to. Like if I want to go sleep in Santon next week Saturday, I will go. If I want to go to Nelspruit next week Wednesday, I will definitely figure out. Nothing was stopping me. So I feel okay. Planning vacation yana a Hazy View. I'm sure it has on Hazy View. It's popular. It's an old place. It's cheap. And he decides to add a bunch of people to the equation. This is by 6, I think. 3 girls, 3 guys. Now you know. Anyway, they so in the midst of planning this vacation, as per usual, going to be group chats, and I am just like going with the flow. Like I'm talking to everybody in the group. The ones that we don't know, obviously, be like hi in the group. he knows them and we trust his opinion. Cool. Now, right? And I'm like, okay, we should decide on a menu. Like, we were just talking, right? Before we made the group, we were hanging out. Like, okay, we should have a group, have a menu, kind of have a little bit of an itinerary, like just to know the ebbs and flows of things. And they told me to decide a bunch of the things, like the logistics, which rooms we were taking, like which cottages we were taking, sorry, because I guess I was well traveled. I don't know, well traveled yet, but I've been around. It was their first vacay or staycay. I'm not that one. Tell me why this girl picked a fight with me. The boy, the guy, we're gonna give him a name. We're gonna call him Nala. We're gonna call the guy Nala guy. So Nala girlfriend Nala, because the name is Nala, right? That's the rule I knew. And then my girlfriend there, cool, right? Zombies my name. How? And then this sister girl, we're hanging out. Every time we're hanging out, she's there, really. She's like laughing with us, we're chilling, we're hanging, it's chilled. Cool. And I'm gonna take these off, honestly. Cool. Okay. And okay. I feel like she was tolerating me. I don't know why though. Like, honestly, I try as much as I can to get along with like new people that I meet. I don't see anything wrong with trying to get along with people. I don't see anything wrong. I am not a social bird. I am very introverted, if I do say so myself. God darn you. Fine. So like she always seemed a little off. Tell me why this girl, fast forward, sister group chat, before we edit the other 4 people, she was like, no, Celia, I think you should decide. You know, she told me it was Bonava pork or whatever. She gave me her inputs and was like, yeah, come up with a menu, right? Or that's what she said. She's like, come up with things and she's like, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. And literally I was like, hi guys, Ninjani, welcome to the group. So excited, so stoked to go on this trip. And I'm like, okay, here's the menu. The following morning, this girl's like, when ufuna sizwe and I'm like, what the heck? And I was like, okay, cool. I'm not group because I'm not gonna explain myself, and I'm not even. I'm using cards, and I'm using recruiter they must not like you, and I'm right. I don't really care. I really don't. I don't care. These are your friends anyway. So fast forward. Fast freaking forward. I don't know. Me and Nala are still fine. Like, we talk about it. Actually, he comes to my work and he's like, yo, sorry, apologizes for Celia. And I was like, yeah, Celia was kind of wrong, out of line. And like, she should be here also. You know, I'm going to school me behind her back and be like, something. And okay, like, okay, I totally said, like, yeah. I'm like, cool, it's fine, it's chill, whatever. I think a couple of months, that's when I moved out. And then guys like, yeah, I also want to move out. It seems cool, you moved out. You know, I would love that. I want to move out of my brother's place. Yada. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about it. You know, I was not convinced. I don't like living with people. I really don't want to hear people walking around my house when I'm sleeping. I really did not know. Like, I don't like that. You know, I can't do. I'm not used to having a lot of people, and I had a strict parent, so I can't socialize. It's not my thing, but it's okay. And I'm like, and we're like, he's like, no, I mean, I'm never home, you know me. He's a cool gent. He's always hanging out with his brother. We're like, okay, cool, let's get this apartment, because if you know, in Middleburg, it's so expensive. Like, everything is expensive. The food is expensive. The taxes are expensive. Everything is expensive for that tiny little town, because we have a loom, and basketball, and it's just nice. But Middleburg is so expensive. Any place you want to rent is expensive. Any freaking booking.com you're gonna make is just too much. It's an arm and a leg. It's old. Everything is old. Nothing is upgraded. Nothing is fancy. It's not a freaking city. It's a town. Like, okay, we pick a place that is nice and safe, clean, pretty old building, pretty old whatever, but it's okay. It's chill, you know. We pick a flat. It's a 3-bedroom flat. He picked a room. I picked a room. We're gonna share the common areas. So I was fine. You know, the plan we had Sounded pretty good and solid and stuff. Fine, time comes, we pay rent, we pay our deposits, everything, we give each other keys. We're like, welcome home. It's cool. So, fine. We're living with a guy. Unala. And Ufila came to like a 40-60 type of thing. Because of the geezer. And one thing about Igez is so freaking expensive, but we'll get to that. Fine. The first month, yeah, the girl comes and visits Usihle. She comes, she doesn't greet. She's like doing waltzing to her man's room. It's fine. Like, I'm not your mother. I don't really care. I don't care for respect, but don't expect respect from me if you don't. She walks around. She leaves cups in the sinks, and I'm like, you know what? This is a chance to connect. I washed the dishes. And I was the one who had like more furniture. I had a fridge. He didn't have a fridge. And the stuff was in my fridge. Stuff starts spilling in my fridge. And I am not a clean freak. I am a lazy ass girl. But the same breath I'm gonna say I'm a lazy girl, I am not dirty. Like, I make sure that everything's clean so that I don't have to clean it. Do you feel me? You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm going with this. The first month is fine. Second month, I'm like, okay, let's come up with a roster, a cleaning roster. He's like, I'm never home. Wara. And I'm like, fair, but you use the toilet, you pee on the toilet seat, you should wash the toilet, you use the tub, you walk all over the tiles. So if you see a stain, it's fine, I'll do that. We create a little roster. And I put the girl in there. I'm like, I'm gonna put the girl in there. And he's like, no, it's pretty unfair. She doesn't even stay that long. The girl stays for like half the month. Oh, the whole month if he's good as value. What do you mean? Fine. I think he stayed, yeah, that month. There was the third month. The third month, me, I don't know, people say I have rage problems. I don't know if I have rage problems. But figure to the point where I'm raging, you have to step on my little toes a little bit. But it's okay. I'm not justifying my anger. If I am the problem, if I am the drama. This girl. Fine, so we had a little meeting. Sama application. No girl na bega kon. So I should say, okay, so I clean up guys. Here's the roster. As soon as every time you use the toilet, we leave the detergents right there. This girl, her tampons. She never washed the tub. Every time when I came back from work, there was dishes for days. Kanya style. Like, dishes for days. Like, I'm a pani, my bottle. It's topsy toti. Hanana, it's happy toti. I got pissed. I got so pissed. Okay, fine. Cool. And I talked to her man. I'm like, the cleaning thing, you know, we had a group as well. And I'm like, and you know, he started like acting at I'm forced out, was in Patagabi, and didn't like, he started not talking to me, doing the dishes at rasa, police into whatever. I'm like, acting weird, funny, haha. And right, then another thing that he used to do, fine, we bought the electricity, even I right? Because I moved out in April, some of them. This girl used to switch on the fan from the moment I woke up from work to go to work to the moment I walked in the door from Ivolacom was 6. If fan, and that's how I knew it was if on. But if fan, it's fan full time. That's the fan she used. And honestly, like you can see the difference there. It's significant. From event. Now tell me, how are you going to be running the fan from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night and nothing happens? And we're like, hello. I tell you what, like he would open the door and it would be hot as incubator lab. And I'm like, guys, igezi as clean yini. This guy, my remote was on the counter or something. Stole my freaking remote. Left with my freaking remote. And I'm like, you can ask for it when I'm here. When I'm not, you're gonna have to get the remote fixed or get a new one. And I'm like, for the gate, I'm like, fine. He's like, yeah, can we leave it at home? Okay, look on so that it's easier for me. It's mid-month, I can't do what. I'm like, cool. Let's go. I would call her. Over the gate. See. I would have to call Unala for the receipt. And I'm like, can I have it back? May I please have it back? May I please have it back? Yeah, you're being rude. As Pilisani made us Pilisani band. And I'm like, I really don't get. My fridge is dirty. Y'all don't want to clean. I remember locking them out just to clean. And I'm like, honestly, your dishes are going to be on the floor. I don't care what you think because I've talked about it. I created a roster. It's on the fridge. We're not kids. I'm not going to clean after this girl. Like, she needs to clean up. I remember bleeding. I cut my hand, right? It was like in the middle of the day. We Sunday. I went and kind of like, I wiped my hand with a tissue and I threw it there, right? And yes, it was bad. And I didn't flush. I forgot. I was really dealing with Yolandi Blast. I was wrong for that. This girl could not wait to put on the group. Flashes into Osako, you know, period, blood, and I'm like, my G, that's how we know that you're dirty. Because you are the fan police. I'm a poto. I fall as well. Bruh. And I'm like, why are you doing that? This guy. So I was like, okay, we're not gonna share a fridge anymore because and you guys have not been speaking to me like that, so you're not gonna benefit from my things. I'm sorry. I took my fridge. I told them that I'm taking my fridge on Tuesday. I'm putting it in my room, right? I'm putting it in my room. This is why you notice we're moving out so that we can get our deposit back because it was like freaking 11,000 rand. Tell me why this man. I locked my room. I told them on Tuesday if you got somebody to move the fridge in there. I come back from work. And I'm like, I'm stepping out. I'm like, okay, in Tambi, there was literally a person. I'm like, that was not messed with. I called this nigga. I'm like, hello. What in the hell? What happened to my door? Yeah, I wanted me from my fridge. I'm like, where are you now? Don't know about when you wanted me from your fridge. Why couldn't you wait? Why didn't you call me? See, at your work, get the key for your room or pull out this thing. He's like, yeah, this is my meat. He was fighting us, throwing punches. That man, don't I care? Like, I don't know. And when we had to move out, didn't he steal our remote? When I had to move out, he stole my remote and ran with it. And I couldn't find him. And I was like, okay, cool. This nigga went and forged a whole letter from the court to get me arrested. And I'm like, came and served me. No, his brother and him in the car came because he... What day is it? I'm going to case me. Because he was starting to fight me physically, like I went, I was like, this man hit me in the face. This man like, and I'm like, and obviously the police don't take anything serious. Like, they don't take anything serious. And before we moved out, he comes to my work. I worked at the shop, obviously. Tells his brother to hand me an envelope. And you know what? I've been served before. That's not how you serve a person. Whether we are divorced or like, that's not how a person gets served. You don't tell your brother in a freaking like hat to come serve me a letter to get a warrant. This man ran away with stuff from my fridge. Ran away with my remote. Couldn't get inside. And you know how agents are, they suck. Agents, they were like, you guys keep losing remotes. Wara, I can't give you. I'm like, but moral of the story, don't move in with people that are crazy. Don't move in with people, nje. Stay alone. Ngamane uhlala emkhukhwini eThembisa. Or ubheke from eThembisa. Ngamane uhlala emkhukhwini Alex. Ngamane uhlala eLokishini ubheke from yomunye umuzi. I feel like that's better than living in an apartment with crazy people.